Good morning. I am here with Fidel Castro, the leader of Cuba. Thank you for coming to our show, Commandant. I feel that U.S.-Cuban relations aren't great right now.
Aren't great right now? That's the understatement of the century. Your president, your beloved Kennedy, months after taking office, sends a CIA-trained force of Cuban exiles to attack and overthrow me. Unsuccessful, of course, in less than 72 hours, without promised naval and military support of that coward Kennedy. Those exiles, those traitors to the Cuban nation, were destroyed. My Cuban people love me. Of course there was no popular uprising against me.
Yes, I see. So talk to us about the current situation we are in. Are we truly at the brink of nuclear war?
If the U.S. pushes us to war, then we will give it to them. The Cuba is merely 90 miles away from Florida, you know.
So how did all this begin?
Well, to avoid any other invasion of our comrades, our comrades in the USSR so generously granted us weapons, both defensive and offensive.
Oh yes, U-2 spy plane photographs identified the existence of ballistic missile launching pads near the town of San Cristobal.
See. These measures are entirely necessary for our defense. The U.S. has a history of intervention in Latin America, and the current naval quarantine, blockade I call it, that's an act of war. So now the island of Cuba is surrounded by the U.S. Navy, and at this very moment, armed Soviet ships are heading over to that island.
Oh my, that sounds awful. Like we are truly heading towards nuclear war.
I have faith that my comrades in the USSR will not back down. Those American imperialists will take a punch in the nose, and the world will know that it was the U.S. that provoked nuclear war. Que viva Cuba Libre!
Excuse me, this just in. War has been avoided. The USSR has turned around.
What?